Namaste, everyone. Very, very nice to see you all. Thank you for joining this meeting today. I have this feeling to express like this and also maybe remind you a little bit again that our energies of body mind are producing a certain experience in this moment in each one of us differently. And we are tasting that, which could be joy, which could be comfort, which could be discomfort also. No? But experience is not all there is. There is an experiencer also. I am. No? There is experiencer also. What is the taste of experiencer? Is it same as joy, comfort, discomfort, which is being produced by the experiences individually and differently from each other? Is it same or is it different? Is it same as my state of energies or is it different? What is the taste of the experiencer? Why I am saying it is a reminder? Because the taste of experiencer is very different. Initially, it feels like tasting freedom. Initially, when we taste, initially when we taste the experiencer that we are, then it tastes like freedom. Like first time we are tasting freedom. If unconditional freedom, no, which does not a freedom which does not require anything to be changed inside us. A freedom which does not put any conditions onto life as it is right now. No, it allows life to be the way it is right now. You know. Would you be interested in tasting the experiencer that you are? This is also a reminder in a way, because many times it is found that we don't so much need to change the state of our energies, but somehow we need to be reminded that I am separate or different from them, the experiencer, so that we can start also living ourselves or start tasting ourselves. So now here we will have two tastes, two experiences, fundamentally. One is the experience or taste of the experiencer, and one is the experience of all the energies, the state. No? State means the total, sum total of, or the effect created by all the energies together. No? Body, mind, energy. No? You may feel nice today, not nice today, like everything is possible here in the energy. No? And somehow, as if we are saying that unless my energies become joyful, I don't want to live myself. And there comes a time in our life, I think for all of us that time has come, where our state of energy actually has started depending on state of ourselves. Like when we are joyful, our energies are joyful, or experienced by us as joyful also. You know. So can we see these two things separately or together at the same time? Hmm. Either we see these two things separately, like we attend them one at a time, and knowing clearly they are two separate things, or attend both of them at the same time. Either way is good. But keeping that clarity when attending any of them, keeping this clarity, which I'm sharing and reminding, trying to remind you. No? Do you see now what is hypnosis or identification? The identification is that my energies have to produce happiness in order for me to be happy. No. Can I correct this statement for a moment right now? That in order for me to experience happiness in my energies should produce happiness in the first place. If they are not producing happiness, I cannot experience happiness in energies. But it does not mean that I cannot be happy, even when my energies are not producing happiness. Why? How it is possible that I can be happy even when my energies are not producing happiness? Because our nature is bliss, joy, peace, happiness also, we can say. No? So our nature is happiness. And this happiness that we are is so much more than the happiness that we experience through the energies. Because energies are a very, like they produce a very specific moment, like just a moment of happiness, you know. This happiness that we are, we can have it forever, no? Like 24 hours a day. You see my point? And slowly, as you will come to experience, as we will come to experience our own happiness, joy, bliss, we will find that even that happiness was not really produced by energies. My energies can be comfortable, or I can experience discomfort also in the energy. You know, like body is feeling pain, body is feeling sick or healthy, or you know, like those things. Stress in the mind, or mind is stress free and flowing nicely. Thought processes are doing very well. You know, emotional pain or disturbances or knots are not there, or are there. You know, so all those things are there, but they are not really any. They have nothing to do with happiness or unhappiness directly, but only indirectly. You know. How that we are attached to those knots in some way, let's say. And those knots have become our precondition now, that unless these knots are released from myself, I don't want to live myself. And as I said, in some cases, for us, I feel in all of us, that case, that time has come where those knots will not open up until we start living ourselves. You know. Now it becomes like a deadlock, you know, like a catch-22 situation. And I say that why don't we do like this? That you we start living ourselves also. Like we do parallel work, that we start living ourselves also, and we continue trying to improve our energy or removing the knots also. And in the end, we will not be really certain that with what worked, but it will work. No? Ultimately, what we want it to work, we want to fix it. Only when we will wake up to the truth of who we are, and then like this we will know the truth of life, then we will know what worked or what did not. No? But this will definitely work. At least this parallel approach, if not single pointed to living ourselves only. No? Are you able to connect to what I'm sharing? Because it's about connecting. I'm not asking you to believe what I'm saying. I'm asking you to challenge, if you feel, challenge what I'm saying inside you and outside also in through discussion. So what I'm saying is that having a very respectful attitude towards how our energies are right now, body mind state is right now, what they are producing, what experience they are producing. Not coloring, trying to color it that, oh, it's all beautiful, it's all nice, it's all sweet. No, it is what it is. Not nice, not nice. Nice, nice. If it is nice, nice. If it is not nice, nice. But it does not change the truth that our nature is joy, happiness, bliss. This is all I'm saying. Both these truths are present right now, simultaneously at the same time. Can we have courage? Maybe take a deep breath or leave a deep breath and accept the truth. Let us accept the truth. It's just about that, accepting the truth. We are doing either or continuously. Either I am and I am bliss, and there is no body, there is no mind, there is no energy, there is no life. Or, oh my God, back to the problem. You know. How about a hybrid version, both at the same time? Like having complete respect for how my energies are. Having respect to how my energies are does not mean that having attachment to them. No? In fact, through attachment we reject, we condemn also many times our own energy. Without attachment, we don't condemn, we don't judge, we just find them, live them, see them as they are, while living them, seeing them, or feeling them, knowing ourselves also, no, while living and knowing who we are also. So it's a different model of living life. This model is called waking up to who we are and living life, no? Living life in self-consciousness, no? Living life in self-consciousness, self-awareness, no? Living life in awakening, no? This is what we are talking or not? Because sometimes these words may look too big in a way, but essentially this is what they are pointing to, and this is what they are inviting us to live. No? So please, anybody talk to me and uh, share with me, or explore with me anything if you want. Ekta, you want to talk?
Namaste, beloved. When you were speaking about this model of, first I will work through and release all the knots, and then, I will be able to sit in bliss, or I'll be peaceful, or I will be happy. I could very much relate to, because I feel I don't want to touch the past. And that was the model I could clearly see that I was living in. And, it seemed like that work may or may never, I do not want to put it out, but I could see that it is just a vicious loop, like you mentioned about the catch 22. And now when I'm sitting with myself, and the moment I see, and the new model that you were describing, I can see that both these models are existing. Sometimes I want to reject, this that I don't want to feel this emotions, and yet I'm seeing this point where, the energy comes up of rejection, and there is something else as well with your grace and with the grace of the masters. It's like that point where I feel I am going to sway away in that somehow is being seen. And
I go consciously.
I can see, where this old model is, where the rejection has is coming in, and somehow the contraction is happening, and then I feel the fight. I can see that, this fight I am going to lose. The I am space will be lost in this fight. And then something becomes conscious, and there is a little exhale. And then this, I can see this pattern several times now in the day. And I just wanted to bring this to you that, last week when we shared about this I am, and then everything on the screen, you shared the mirror example with us, where, it but the, like, put your attention on the I am and not what is seen in the mirror. Somehow I just feel that it just, and then there is that example stayed with me, and there is also another example of Guruji where, he said that, everything is moving, and are you moving like this, or are you just, the awareness in which, and I feel, your pointer and this pointer is somehow like something is happening. I don't know, but it's just a stir, and I wanted to bring this to you that please guide me if I'm understanding this wrong or I'm not following the pointing in the right way.
No, I feel
Thank you.
it's a good understanding. So there are two parts of the understanding. The understanding is good, but I don't know how much you are practicing your understanding or living your understanding. This part is also important to remember. That not only just understanding the truth, but also living the truth also. No? Understanding that yes, I am, and this is a permanent truth. I am never not there is one thing, but living it whole day is another thing. No? Because when we are not living it, what we are living? We are living through a sense of self which is not true. This is what is called the false self. No. We are true self, but not living as ourself that time in the day. So that's why practicing our understanding or living our understanding is also important. No? So just a reminder that measure your success in the spiritual awakening in this way also. That how much we are able to live the truth of who we are during the whole day. Through practice, meaning through reminder, through conscious effort, or effortlessly also. No, whatever way. But the result should be that yes, I am able to live my truth more. So only this much I am saying. The understanding is correct.
But
You also mentioned one thing about being pulled, like as if I'm kind of losing the battle. Losing the battle is basically a very it's a very strong experience. It happens. But losing the battle is not really that you can ever lose the battle. You are the self. Losing the battle means losing the hope right now that I can succeed soon. No. And this feeling will come again because you are the self. You are never going to go anywhere anyway. Even if you are defeated, you are still the self. No? So what will happen is that maybe you will try some other time. But I'm saying try right now. Don't give up right now. So this sense will come that, oh, I'm going to lose the battle. But this the sense is connected to not really the powers of things against us or power of, self unconsciousness or anything. It is connected to inspiration inside you. How much you want to win, how much you want to succeed. Or do you want to delay? You know, we may think. I want to say with deep respect to everyone that we may think that succeeding, in things is entirely dependent on things and situations. No, it is a lot more dependent on ourselves, the doer of it, the one who meets it. When it, but when it comes to knowing ourselves, it is 100% dependent on us only, because there is no situation here. All the powers of energies and everything is the inversely proportional to the integrity of our desire to know who we are. The more desire to know who we are, the less powerful energies are. When we are fully integrated in the desire to know, there are no powers of energies doing anything or can do anything. Like what we are doing basically is that we have been living in the belief of who we are, no? And that includes the belief that I am limited, that I am less powerful or powerless against certain things, no? And we are trying to become stronger rather than trying to give up the belief. You know, if we can give up the belief, we can become the strongest, not stronger. And we are just trying to become stronger than how we are right now. And that is weakness of the self. No? So just see where it fits. There are many things I have shared. So something or the other may fit in your situation, your state. May not, but chances are that, Ekta, in your case at least it will fit, something will fit here. And just take that and be benefited by it, like take it like a reminder and use it well. No? Uh, why it is so important to live as ourselves while living the state of energies? No, because yes, our energies are flowing in a certain way because of our degree of self-consciousness. No, the more self-conscious we are, the more conscious our energies are in a way. No, going to be. In the past, we were not so self-conscious. That's why we have something called unconsciousness, unconscious mind, and things like this. So yes, it is true. But if we want to ensure freedom for today or particularly tomorrow, then we should ensure our presence today. No? We should not miss the chance to live as ourselves today then. Otherwise, we are creating a series, no, of unconsciousness inside us, and we are going to fight with that tomorrow, meaning it is going to fight back with us tomorrow, isn't it? What we are struggling with is the unconscious energies inside us, which we ourselves have created without knowing, of course, in our self unconsciousness. Do we want to continue that? Let us think about it. I think we don't want to. No? And this model, which I am proposing, that let your energies be the way they are, just come to yourself more, more knowing that I am. It has power to not create such energies more now, not feed them also, and it also will give us strength to remain unaffected by them as much more. You know, so the decision is this: the fight is not with the energies. Fight is with the decision only. No? So we don't have to win our energies. We have to win our decision only. No? Do you follow what I'm saying? Like this clarity. That's why I'm explaining so much, that maybe it will become clear to you and you will feel clearly inspired that yes, it totally makes sense. You know.
It totally makes like 100% sense in what you were talking about. Um, um, just the integrity and the decision to live, you know, and I can't explain it to you, but it is somewhere I feel, that the essence is like there is immense clarity in living the truth and like living more in the space of I am, and there is also a taste, and now it's like
Attain?
a taste. There's also a taste that,
Taste.
a taste, and in the will, I feel it's the will, and yes, yes, absolutely. But thank you so much, Rajiv, for such a beautiful explanation, because the clarity is it's just thank you.
Um, uh, what you shared and the way you could connect or relate to what I shared has inspired me a little bit to share something very to the point, very simple, very small, but I feel fundamental and useful. Awakening basically is nothing but the truth that you are, this I am that you are, is just waking up to its truth. You know, waking up to its truth means it is knowing its own truth. This you, the I am, is knowing its own truth. You are knowing your own truth. What is knowing your own truth basically is what we can refer to as awakening. What is opposite of it is living in the dream. So who you are always that. There is no exception to this rule. But who you are, not living the truth of who you are as much as possible. That not living the truth of who you are is filled. The blank is filled by something called dreaming. So we are living in a dream which includes absolutely everything. Meaning it includes self-knowing also. What we know as ourself is also part of that dream. The world that we live in is also part of that dream. The people that we meet or see also are part of that dream. And now the opposite is happening. We are waking up to the truth of who we are. That word, those people, that I, that self also is going to fade away more and more. The more we wake up, the more word, that word in which we have been living, fades away, disappears. At some point, the self is standing, sitting alone, absolutely alone. And there is nothing else. This is the awakening at the individual level, that my word and myself all has melted and disappeared somehow, somewhere. There is just the self, the individual self. This is what is presence, no? 2-1-1 position, no? In this 2110 framework. And this awakening continues somehow still from here. Here there are other souls, as I am a soul. Like you feel like this. I am a soul and there are other souls. As I was living in a certain dream, I see still some are living in that similar process. No? And there is another level of awakening that will take place from here, in which even we will become free from the universal dream in a way, no? Into the pure state of the being. No? So please understand this, Ekta, if possible. You and your word are not two things. We have not known ourselves yet. Whatever we have known through the mind only, in which many things are there. Do we know ourselves in a different way than we know everything? If yes, then we have started knowing ourselves now. No? If not, then we have not come in contact with our own being or truth yet. No? If this can be compared with other experiences or other things, no? Because the experience of ourself and knowing of ourself is radically different than all the experiences and all the knowings. Radically different, like a big difference, not just a little bit of a difference. It's not like knowing everything is like from 1 to 10 scale, and knowing ourselves is like 1 to 20 scale. No, it's like 1 to 20 million trillion scale. No, it's like this. So different. Like no scale, basically, also in a way. So, what I'm trying to say is that if possible, Ekta, focus on yourself. Keep your focus on yourself. The word, the things, and everything will just get harmonized once again into a song, into a beautiful story, and beyond also. Just felt like sharing this. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved. This. Thank you.
This simple thing, I am. Why I'm promoting it in a way or sharing so much this one small thing, because it includes everything. We do practice watching our body, walking. Like, I have myself practiced now. Spiritual, it is part different spiritual practices. One of them is this also. No? If you focus on I am and just stay, a natural awareness will wake up towards body movements. No? Not doing, not trying to be aware of body movement, just becoming aware without effort. This is the power of this simple, small thing. Awareness is included in this, towards out also, and towards who we are also, both direction. This is fundamental. This is the place of fundamental awareness. I am is the source of awareness also. What is mind? Mind is also awareness, but it is not pure awareness. It is relative awareness. No? So the mind's awareness will not help. No? Mind awareness will help in remaining in the mind, not getting out of it. No? So only self-awareness will help us getting out of mind. No? That's why not being aware in the mind, but being aware of the mind can help getting out of mind. And this is mostly misunderstood. We think that I am aware of the mind, and actually we are still in the mind. That's why this simple thing, I am. I am aware of the mind. Without losing contact, without losing the taste of I am, completing the statement or saying that I am aware of my mind. No? Without, without, without you stop experiencing your truth, I am, saying that I am talking right now, and I am aware of talking right now. I am aware of moving my body. No? This awareness, when thus I am is included in this, works as the root of it, is very sweet, very cool also. It's not hot, it's not like burning awareness, it's very cool, very soothing. It's not disturbing awareness, it's very smooth and very peaceful, harmonious awareness here. Just trying to share in different ways. Something or the other may click. Thank you. And um, we are uh, trying to not let ourselves, in a way, notice our truth that I am in so many ways. I am not peaceful right now. I am not happy right now. I am not centered right now. I am not aware right now. I am not. And in all of them, we are saying that I am, and just not noticing it. Just not noticing it. I'm saying notice. I'm saying don't reject the other part that I'm not happy. Do everything about it. But what is wrong in opening our eyes and doing what we were doing or wanted to do? No? There can be only one reason that we are afraid of opening our eyes to do what we wanted to do. That there can be only one reason, that that thing is happening in the dream. And we know that if I open my eyes, that dream will disappear. No? There will be not anything left to be done about that, because I will not have access to that. There can be only one region. No? You check, is it that region? Because if we can do something with closed eyes, we can do something with open eyes also. What is wrong in making our energies better so that they produce beautiful experiences? What's wrong in that? It's absolutely fine. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, so existential. But what is wrong in noticing that I am working on my energies? I don't think there can be any reason to say no to this. And it's free also, by the way. I hope you notice. It's free. It's totally free to notice that I am. It's not necessary to, it's not energy intensive that we have less energy now to work on ourselves, because when I'm focusing on myself. That's because of misunderstanding only. No? When the misunderstanding is not there, then it doesn't require effort so much to notice I am. Because I am always there, no? You're always there, no? So there is a wrapper of not noticing that I am. That has to be broken, that's all. That is what is a self-hypnosis or self-hypnosis. Hypnosis is a self-hypnosis done by the one who is hypnotized, or being done by the one who is hypnotized. The hypnosis is not done by somebody else. No, it is being done, being made thick and thick, more and more thick, thicker and thicker by itself. The one who is hypnotized, or the reverse can be done. Like it can thinner and thinner also, the hypnosis. The most powerful way to shatter this self-hypnosis is noticing I am. And you feel like, oh my God, what was I doing? And why, all the important necessary things of the life and, making life better, we will do everything about it. Why not? But with so much joy and centeredness. Because this truth that we are, I am, is a true center of our life. Not an imagined center. It's not an imagined center, which it depends on how well we imagine about it. No, don't imagine at all about it. And precisely, don't imagine about it also. Make sure to not imagine about it. Or about anything for a moment, no? Yeah? Like anyone, every one of us, like all of you are great beings, no? In one sense that I'm very simple-minded being. I'm not so, like you all are very much more wise and intelligent beings. A simple being like me can notice this. And other beings, some of you also maybe simple like me, can notice this so simply. Like we don't need any special intelligence for it, a special state of mind or abilities for it also. We need interest for it. Because something inside us is continuously trying to say that, yeah, what will happen if I notice this? What is the big deal? It is a big deal, really. That's why we are spending so much time together on it, no? And continuously, not on just one meeting. No? In other meetings, we are talking about it continuously, trying to, because it is a big deal, biggest deal. It's a game changer. Not game destroyer. It is not a game destroyer. We still have a choice to continue the game of life. It's a game changer only. Like we can play better now. We can truly play now. Or rather, we can also play now. Before that, it was somebody else. The whole life was playing on with me. Now I will also play, no? Like that. You know, I am means I am also going to play now. This game of living, no? Game of individuality, no? And if we feel interest and we are destined like this, then we will get merged into the meaning, consumed into living of I am more. That is going to lead us to end of the game. End of the game means end of the desire to live as an individual. Like less desire basically. Body is there, so activities are there, but so that is possible. But I am is a borderline only, no? Not that end of the game. Would you like to be a football player or would you like to be a football? Think about it. I am means I am going to be a football player also now. Before that, we are more like a football in the hands of emotions and feelings and this and that. No? Let me also play now. Because now I also am. You're declaring, I also am now. There is a little bit of a humor here, but all is pointing to the truth, and we are living this truth. I hope that you are with me. Thank you. Very good. Anna, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee. Can you hear me like this?
I can hear you.
Yes, because I'm on a different computer. While you were speaking, I was observing what is happening, and I can see that I'm stuck somewhere where Guruji also says sometimes people get stuck for a very long time. Which is I'm enjoying the best of both worlds, the best of both. And while you were speaking, I could feel like I feel like a cheater, like cheating, And I know that there is no
Meaning cheating with yourself.
Yes, cheating. Yes, who else?
Yeah, I
or
was
cheating
also
God,
wondering.
or I don't know, cheating, just cheating, because I can feel like when I'm entering, where I'm still attached to the not to the dream so much, but to the identity which enters the dream, the identity which goes into the roles. I can feel sometimes it's, of course, it's also subconscious, but most of the time it's like you say, I just don't live the I am in those moments. And then I was questioning, okay, so what is it that why I don't? And the answer is I feel that I don't have that much impact as I am. So I'm laying it here in front of you.
This is not clear to me that I don't have that much impact as I am.
Yes, as I am, I do not have as much impact as identity. That identity still has more impact.
Understood. Oh yeah.
When I'm
Okay.
living the roles,
Uh-huh.
that it is I don't want to say stronger, but
Understood.
really the best description is it has more impact.
Understood. Yes, yes.
You know.
Now I understood.
So.
Meaning when you will punch a bag, let's say, your punch is more stronger as the entity than as I am.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
understood. Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
But it's
Yes.
a very good way of saying. I like it very much. It's a very relatable way. Let's look into
Yes.
it.
Okay.
It's
Thank
very
you.
nice. Because for me, the I am is not an idea that okay, let's stay as I am and let's continue punching the bag as the identity. No, let's punch the bag also as ourselves whenever necessary. I think this case, where we are right now, what you are saying is like this. That there is an original way. You have an original way of punching the bag, in which the whole of the strength of the being and the muscles of the body and the strength of the body and everything will come in your punch, in your this thing. You know what we call this? Yeah. But somehow, because of living, because of not living in your original way, you have been doing things in the learned way. No? And in the learned way, you are improving. Like punching the bag in the learned way and yet trying to be as total as I can. No? Actually, if you can be total even in the learned way, you will go back to the original way. No? So if somebody can be total in doing what they are doing, they will start doing it in the way of the being that they are. No? That's why importance of totality. No? This is the basic fundamental key here, that the learned way, the egoic way will never let us be total in what we are doing. Because the identity will disappear for the moment, that time, and the true I am will be revealed, in that moment. And we feel that living in the identity is more important for me than being total in something. So notice this right now. Are you sure that the impact is more important for you or the impactor is more important for you? You know, like, do you want to be good at being at arguing about something, like giving an argument about something, let's say we are discussing, or it is important for you to, to take the credit of it as a doer?
It is more important about the one who is punching, about the one who is doing. But also, what I can see is if I would even be that I would maybe, I don't know, maybe, but most of the time I'm not even interested in punching anymore. And this is, I think, more of I don't want to say fear, but more of a hesitation of why I go back into the identity, because I would probably not. Most of the time I'm not even interested in the punching or in the impact or in the worldly how I look or how much impact I have. If in the true I am, if completely withdrawn.
In the state of false self, there are many things that happen to us. Many things are felt inside us also, and I feel this is one of them. We become interested in being free. We become uninterested in being free also, but remaining within that only. Like whatever keeps us in the ego state is not our friend. Whatever inspires us to get out of it into ourselves is our friend, no? Isn't it? And I can correlate with what you are saying, because when the ego state is so broken, let's say, meaning you are so less interested in living in it now that you will be interested in doing anything also, including punching, no? Accordingly, you will be less inspired to do things in life as a ego, no? So yes, it is very much logical in a way or correlative. Yeah, I understand. Yes, but the thing is that what to do now? Do you want to do anything now? This is the thing that okay, I don't want to live life so much, or I'm living whatever way I can. But am I happy? Am I supremely joyful? What do I want now? So this refinement of decision, choice can be made here, and that can make a big difference here. Because as if there is a hesitation, as if there is a fear of switching to I am permanently or something. One simple thing, maybe a little strong sometimes, that you cannot learn swimming without getting wet. Remember this. Stepping into I am is like learning swimming. Everybody does this. Like they take a decision that let me try. And it just does not appear, it is not found to be so horrible, difficult, or dangerous or something that we imagine. It's so much more stable, simple, and beautiful. Uh, Anna, it is not that the moment you discover I am, that I am going to renounce the word. Not really. It is our spiritual misunderstandings that somehow come in, get mixed up. Otherwise, living yourself, like, have you noticed that when you are joyful, like whatever, person or not person, but when you are joyful, do you feel like I don't want to look at the world? No, rather you'll feel like connecting to the world more, no? Like to people, hey, how are you? Like we want to connect with people more, things more. I am is the supreme state of joy, happiness. Why would you just feel, I don't want to live anything? It's not true. It is just spiritual misunderstandings inside us. No, over the period, it just happens. Nobody's fault. No? And like I give you an example of, you will enjoy your cup of tea so much. Like living life is like having a cup of tea. You will enjoy this cup of tea so much more now. You will say, no, I want more ginger today, or I want less, milk. Like you will have so much gentle, sweet, beautiful preferences without any attachment to them. You know, like you will want your life to be very specific now, very specifically painted. Not designed, painted by the self that you are. No, out of the joy, like the joy is the color that you are using to paint your life now. Why? It's just a misunderstanding, and I totally not do not support that misunderstanding. It's never either or, in the sense of living the life and or living ourselves. It is living the false or living the truth. It is either or in this way. Starting of living the truth is starting of living the truth of who we are first. No, start of living the truth is living the truth of who we are first. No? Because only that thing is out of the dream right now in which we are. Dream which we are creating, dream which we are making more and more real by living it and believing in it. I try to feel the truth of this simple thing, that what is sleep state. Try to see the sleep state means sleep state when we are dreaming that time. What is the sleep state? The strength of the sleep state is actually directly connected to the involvement with the dream. How much we take it real. No, the more real the dream we take to be, and the more we are called asleep, isn't it? When the dream is not interesting anymore. Even if this is the thickest dream, you are already out of it. You see my point? It's like this. So I would like to bring to you to just one thing, that is clarity. Don't try to go anywhere, come anywhere, do anything, achieve anything, lose anything. Because there are only two states of a being. But the truth is always one in both the states, but not lived same way. The truth is same. Truth of body, mind, word, whatever we are going to live when we wake up to who we are, is same now also when we are not awake to it so much maybe. It's not about the truth, it is about the experiencer of it. You know? That are we living it from our true state? True state means natural state. The state which has not been altered. No? Which has not been altered. Again, try to feel the truth of this. Our true state has not been altered, is not dependent also on anything that is happening. It is totally unrelated, independent from all the energies and everything that is happening inside us. It is a one-way state of being. That being that you are may be interested in the energies and may look at them and experience them, or may not. Depends on you. Or you may just remain in yourself also. You are free to remain in yourself also. No compulsion, no bondage to be involved with the energies. No? So where is the sleep? Where is awakening? It is in the understanding. No? It is in the clarity. No? It is in the wisdom, in the correction of the wisdom of the self. No? Because self is always self. Meaning you are the self or not? You are the self. No? So thank you, beloved. Say anything, please, if not clear. I think it looks like it is clear to you. Thank you. All these things which are being shared or lived like this here, they are not really something to just take like a fragments of it or independently or independently or like this separately, but they are somehow to inspire us to turn our attention also towards who we are. So all these sharing, everything that is being lived, discussed, and explored, is like this.
Pranam, beloved. Meeting is very strong. Um, so not feeling any question or anything, but I want to listen more from you. Please say something.
Then you give me some clue, no? Like give me some cue also, like something to talk about, maybe. While we will be still talking about the same subject, but in another language, maybe.
Ji, I want to listen from listen about clarity. Like I have just thought in my mind before. I have very strong belief in my mind, and then this shifted in automatically. It's happening shifted in on myself. Means doubt is not coming. What is the happening in my state, or what can say. So little want to clear more about myself. So means I want to listen about the clarity and
Understood.
myself.
Now understood. Yes. So actually, in general, clarity is something very simply connected to absoluteness. You know, clarity means absolute clarity. Actually, although we can begin with relative clarity, and we will. No, when we are knowing things through the mind or through the sense of identity, then we are also having clarity. But this is fragmented clarity, not absolute. Absolute in the sense that it still can be challenged. We can improve upon it. It improves, like we progress. But the clarity, what I talk about, is not something which we can improve so much. But it is something like a true light in which we see something. But the true light is more like a spotlight right now. But whatever we see within that spotlight is seen truly and absolutely, like this, right now. So this is what is clarity for me. Like we can be inside ourselves, in the mind, we cannot be certain beyond doubt about anything really. No, you know, isn't it? Like if you become very still, then you will notice that actually I cannot be certain, like 100, absolutely certain about anything that I know. But if you have become really still, then this will be a absolute clarity. You know, this clarity will be absolute about the truth, the fact that my knowing, my knowledge in the mind is not absolute. None of it is absolute. But this knowledge will be absolute now. So this is clarity. From where this absolute clarity comes? Absolute clarity means stable clarity also, still clarity also. This still clarity comes from the still knower, the being that you are. That's why if we become still more, then we are relatively more clear in a way. When we are truly still, then we are absolutely clear. Even for a moment, we are able to actually see the mind functioning. And we know really that what is going on here. And then that kind of clarity or that view closes in a way again. That time what happened, that you became who you are in a way, or you were looking at the mind as yourself. No? So you are the clarity basically. You are the absolute clarity because you are the absolute being. Absolute being means like being which cannot be challenged. Its truth cannot be challenged. Its existence cannot be challenged by anything. Like whatever happens, we will always exist and we will always be true being who exists. No? Meaning true being beyond the changes of life, beyond the existence in the body, beyond time. No? Like this. So this is actually what is clarity. But somehow, mostly we have so much hope from the relative clarity which happens through the mind, you know, that we just keep going on there. And even there, if you become alert, you will notice that even there you are getting something. You will get something, no, in the from the mind, because ultimately mind is absolutely nothing but conclusion, a process processing data of the past, whatever has been known by us so far, and trying to conclude something out of it. And that is not the end of it. You are there to accept it as valuable. Oh yeah, this is valuable. I'm okay with it right now. Let me continue with it right now. Or not okay sometime. No, I'm not okay with it. There's something not okay about it. Like it looks so beautiful, but it is ultimately not giving me anything. Like I'm still same, maybe unhappy being or not joyful being. So when you will become more conscious, more awake in a way towards what you want, you will become a wise thinker also maybe. More in a way, more conscious thinker. Conscious thinker cannot be deceived by the mind conclusions, even if they look so great, you will be simple in looking at them, even if the mind processes will be very complex. in producing those conclusions. No? But you will be very simple, like a child. Yes, no, I don't want. I'm not certain. When you say I'm not certain, you will be really certain that I'm not certain. You will not be, I don't know if I'm certain or not. No, I'm certain, I'm not certain. And I'm certain, yes, I'm certain, no. Like this simple being. This simple being is what is I am. You are that. Your wisdom just wakes up so simply as you start sitting in your being. And you see that, hey, in the mind some kind of process is going on, but it is ultimately not going to give me anything. Because ultimately I am going to decide whether it is okay for me or not. It is a view. Mind is a view for me. You will notice that mind is something, a view in front of me. Based on the clouds or the empty sky, would you decide that you want to be happy today or not? No, you would like to decide independently, no? Today is a very cluttered mind, so I think it's time to be unhappy. Today is very clear mind. Oh, it's time to be happy. Would you like to decide that this is what is identification? Identification means you, the experiencer, has lost yourself in the experiences. In the sense that you have forgotten your existence. I'm saying, remember I am, while continue experiencing any and everything. It's totally fine. This experiencing is called conscious experiencing or not? Where the experiencer is conscious of his own existence, independent of experiences. Experiencing is neither good nor bad. Experiencing is exactly what it is. And we will know what it is only when we know who we are. No? Like how exactly experiencing happens. What is experiencing? What is that which I am experiencing? We will know all this, but only when we know who we are. No? Because ultimately everything is one big or a small, subtle or, like this mystery. It's just one thing. Knowing the truth of who we are is knowing that one thing more deeply, more clearly. It's not like many things happening. They just appear to be many things. It's just all one thing. When the experiencer is sitting in the joy, bliss of its own being, nothing is happening anywhere. Nothing is happening absolutely anywhere. All is peace, all is bliss, all is truth, and all is self-aware. No? Satchit Anand. It is when the experiencer moves, ripples are created, and it experiences them as something external to it or separate from it. So I think it's good. Thank you.
Jay, it is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you. Very nice. Uma, you want to talk?
Pranam ji. Ji, I'm continuously living your sharing. And this conscious experiencing feels to me like a complete truth. Total, very total, completely I'm present, and joy also, and light also.
Yes.
It is more similar, like you share sometimes that don't fight with the darkness, just bring in the light.
Yeah. Sunnu gagan mein diya na varale. No, in this empty sky, light up the candle, no? Light up the lamp. What is the lamp? Lamp is self-awareness is the lamp. I am. This is the lamp in this empty sky of the supreme, timeless being. No? In this light of I am, it is found that there is nobody else here except the supreme being. There was never anybody else here. And in the absence of self-knowing, in the absence of self-knowing, many things happen, but they amount to a dream only, nothing real about them, because they all disappear as soon as the lamp of self-knowing lights up in the empty sky of the being. I am. So thank you. Very nice talking to you. Please say anything else.
It is so perfect and so silent, yet everything is happening. And it's not like I am apart from this or I am mixing it. It is not like this.
A being like you who is sitting quietly in your being, is continuously experiencing what we call life. But now, not through events or activity or movement of energy. You are experiencing that aliveness continuously without moving. That's why you're saying it is so complete. It is not complete only, it is so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. It is so deeply deep contentment. It's like never, like we're very thirsty and drinking the nectar now, but so hungry and eating to the fullest now. Through the life experiences, movement, events, body, mind, movement and everything, we are hardly trying to experience aliveness, what we call life. Hardly, little bit, sometime, mostly failing. And hope is there, I will succeed this time. But this same thing you are experiencing here. But like openly there, like fully here. That's why it is said that, like beings, great beings have said that those who are living in the dream of person, dream of false identity, may believe that a being like us has renounced the word or like not living the word. No, it is the opposite. I am living the life. You are not. You are just thinking about it. They say like this. Just living in the thinking, not living the real thing. That's why they sit quietly for so long. It is not a stagnant thing, sitting. It is very, very joyful living of the being. It's so fulfilling, so much contentment is there. They don't want to open their eyes, like do something now, sometime. No? Even this kind of. Because this being, same being before, was trying to live the same thing which it is able to now, completely and continuously, and without any dependency on anything, on anyone. Whenever we have come to real living of the of the of the aliveness of life, our mind or we don't wander anywhere after that, because we know the taste of it. We wander only as long as we have not reached here. As long as we are living in the idea of self and joy and bliss and everything, that time we will wander. So our wandering is true in a way, like it's genuine. We are saying that no, this doesn't seem to be the ultimate answer. But Uma, where we are, this is the ultimate answer. Where even if you want to go, you don't want to go in a way. Like the habit of mind, you still want to go somewhere, but you feel no. Maybe some other time. This time is not for going anywhere. Like your whole being is absorbed here. No? I heard these beautiful words from some being. I don't remember who, long time back, that when our heart opens up and fills our being with joy and light of who we are, then our mind surrenders so gracefully with folded hands to it. No, there is no fight happening here because there is nobody else. Mind is not somebody. It was you in the mind, you out of mind now. Are you happy out of mind? Yes, supremely happy. Do you want to go back to the mind? No. If I push you, will you go? No. Done. Are you happy out of mind? Maybe little bit. Because I think there are some things not clear, something not solved, something not resolved, something not finished. There is some unfinished business, no? Then you will go to mind or not? When we have come to the supreme joy out of mind, not that we don't want to go out of into the mind, we will not go into the mind. There is no dependency really in that way. We are deciding and we think there is a dependency on the mind. Mind is able to pull me. Mind can never pull us. Mind doesn't have any magnetism. Really, it doesn't. Nothing has any magnetism. It's just that we are not coming, we have not come home to the joy, to the bliss of being yet. When we have, then we just don't go anywhere. Like all these things that I want to go, I don't want to go, but I'm going in the mind, or I'm going in the mind, don't want. All these things just get resolved into one reality. I am living myself, and I am supremely joyful. End of story, end of statement, end of search. Now everything is superficial, like a lightweight preferences in a way, liking and disliking, not a hard preferences, no? Like chai, coffee, you know. Like you would like brownie and ice cream separate or brownie with ice cream. I want hot brownie with ice cream. Okay, like very lightweight. Or no, I want salad. I want healthy. Like food which is healthy for my stomach. Very light. All of this is so light because something which wanted to be complete in you has become complete now. Or becoming complete. You have found your home. You have found that pond of nectar. Hansa payo mansarovar tal talaiya kyon dole. When we have found the mansarovar, the swan of our being has found the mansarovar within, the purest water. Why it would go from one pond to another searching? हल्की थी जब चढ़ी तराजू पूरी भई तो क्यों तोले. Kabir again this is also from Kabir. Kabir says that when the weighing scale has become equal, then there is no weighing anymore. Weighing means what? Thinking. Is it this? Is it that? Is it myself? Is it truth? Is it false? This is weighing, weighing, thinking. No weighing, it's done. Halki thi chadi taraju means like when the weight was less, like weight was more and the thing that you are buying is less and it's just balancing. When both are equal, it's done. Like when clarity happens, it's done. So this is clarity. Clarity brings absolute freedom. But clarity has to be absolute clarity also. There's only one place of absolute clarity, which is so accessible to us all the time, and we are just looking everywhere else. That is I am. You know? This is the same place where we will find the bliss also. But the condition is that we have to stay here for some time. And that is the problem. For most of us, that is going to be a challenge in the beginning, no? Because there are many other options right now for us. And this is just one of them. When we will finish all of our options, this will not appear as an option. This will appear as truth. I am run out of options. And a joy will start arising from within. A clarity will start arising from within. Do I really need options? Is there anything missing? Actually, no. Nothing is lacking in me. I am complete. I am joyful by myself. I am blissful by myself. Thank you. It just felt like, felt inspired to share like that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So wonderful. So perfect.
Thank you. It's nice. It's nice. Ojas, you want to talk?
Namaste, beloved.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everything. So over the past week, I've had more opportunity to sit in core meditation, um, just being, and also as much as possible being the self I am. It has not been easy. Lots of different thoughts swaying in either direction, so I've been sitting a lot as myself, but then thoughts also keep coming, identification with the mind, positive and negative, swaying away, kind of like Vikram Betal. After some time, I noticed that okay, pay attention to the experiencer, to the observer. Also been having a lot of dreams, so I think it's like the mind trying to live as the mind, and then first thing as I wake up, I try to do, not yet very perfect with this Prabhat Shuddhi. I'm still trying to learn that. There is still a bit of confusion, like how to identify when I'm resting as the I am. Yeah, like some kind of signpost. Sometimes it can be just a trick of the mind. So.
Oh, yes, yes. It will be. See, when you are trying to stay as I am and not succeeding, even then you are actually succeeding in something else, which is very useful. That is, we are becoming aware of being engaged or being identified. So being aware of being identified with the mind is basically being less identified. So that is like a progress going on here already. And that is going to finish the options of what is not staying as myself. And that will make it more and more clear to you that what is staying as myself. So this process is going on very well. Just continue. Only this much. No other thing is needed really. Because a sincere effort is needed. and a maybe key also is needed, like a key, like this, the sharing or like understanding which I have shared also. And together is always going to succeed, always.
Thank you so much, Ji. These words are like a milestone that okay, you're doing well. So it's very helpful. One more thing. So at times when I'm sitting, there is a fear in the body, and I feel like it's a
Fear,
existential
fear.
fear. Yes, it's like a knots in the stomach kind of. I feel it's like an existential fear of letting go everything that I thought I stand for and that I built up for so many years. And so it's about letting go of everything that I had given value to until now, and how it feels like feels like releasing everything I know, and also like a risk that there are so many people, sincere beings on this path, and they have been going for so many years. And what if I get stuck between living a life from the mind, a material life, and like caught in no man's land kind of.
Yes, yes. I understand that. See, uh, fear will come. Fear always comes in the direction of awakening also. But fear also comes in life also. Whenever we do something deep, something intense, no, it comes everywhere. No? And we always do something with the fear. Meaning either we settle with the fear that, okay, like I will accept what fear is saying as true, and I will not go there where I feel fear or do that thing which makes me feel fear, or I will choose to do it. Like that. So it's always going to be there. It's not just about internally, it's external. Internally, it is more highlighted because it is much more direct and intense in a way. Like very fast. Inside, we are very fast, very deep, very quickly. We are exposing the falsity or coming to the truth of who we are very fast. That's why the speed is faster here, but that same thing happens in life also. I always found the best way to deal with anything like this is to be aware of it and not trying to remove it. This is the best option, really. Neither for nor against it. This is the best option. Because either for or against it, both are actually serving the same unconsciousness because of which this fear is happening. So you don't serve the unconsciousness. You choose to be a conscious knower or experiencer of a experience which is coming from unconsciousness. Is it not possible? It is actually possible. Conscious experiencing is this. Because the experience produced maybe by the unconscious energies of my own being, let's say you are saying belly or like this, but I am choosing to be a conscious experiencer of it now.
Just want to verify one thing, Raji. I read something by Osho where he says that all fear is the fear that I may not be. And somehow when the fear comes again, it feels like a kind of like a checkpoint, almost like welcoming it that, okay, now there is some existential fear coming that identity with mind losing. Is it something?
True, it is true. This is true what you are saying.
That's it for now. I'm very happy to be graced by your guiding, your presence. Thank you so much. I will keep going and maybe share more updates next week.
How wonderful. I just want to say something about it, that the fear is, you said fear of not existing, something like this you said, no? Osho said like this. It is true actually. That's why if somehow we can even feel little bit, if we can be aware little bit even of our existence, we have already removed the possibilities of such fears from our life when we are coming home to who we are. Because all these fears in one way or the other manifesting very differently, but actually rooted in the exact one same thing, that I will not exist. And they are very strong fear. It's not like casually we can say like, oh yeah, after all I exist anyway. If you knew I exist anyway, you would not anyway entertain this fear, no? So that's why knowing that I exist is so important. It really is like a master key in a way, or like a master stroke against all the uh, fear and things like this which mind will create during this time. Not that the fear is true, but many times it is able to stop us. This is the thing. Which will waste our time. This is the reason. So I think it's very good. Thank you. Like this way of awakening, when we are focusing on ourselves, is a very different thing in a way. Even if you feel fear, you may choose that, okay, I'm feeling fear of not existing. Let me try to verify that, do I exist right now? And this myself who exists right now. If you become little more clear, you will become more clear also that I will exist that time also. So the fear will be exposed as false right now, even about future. No? This is the power of truth or true knowing of who we are. So I think very good. Thank you. Very happy to talk to you whenever it happens, and all my best wishes and my love to you. That I don't want you to hurry. I don't want you to slow down. I feel that this is my prayer, that you walk at the speed of God, no? in the speed of existence always, and remain always joyful, always joyful. Including the challenges. Challenges are spices. They are not something bad. Samya, you want to talk?
Hi, Rajee.
Hello, beloved.
Lovely to see you again. Can you hear me well?
I can.
Okay. Just one request. I feel like I just want to see myself.
See yourself.
Yeah.
You need to tell me more, because maybe what you're saying is possible and we can do it, and maybe not possible. So can you say more? What do you mean by seeing? How you will see yourself?
I don't know, like during Satsang, you're just talking about so much I am, and as if like my direction was not so much on seeing I am recently, like more in prayer, etc. So as if like I miss to look in that direction and just to experience what I am truly.
I now understand a little bit. I would like to change this language a little bit, that not seeing that I am, but more acknowledging that I am. You know, because seeing is the language of the false self in which we are right now. In the false self state in which we are, that I have to see my truth. No, we have to more feel our truth in a way. Like we have to find a non-dual way of realizing the truth while we are living as a dualistic identity. No? So this feeling our existence is a non-dual approach towards realizing who we are beyond this identity, false identity, like this. So not so much seeing. Seeing implies like searching. Not so much going anywhere, doing some journey or progress or process, but more immediately feeling. Not immediate in the sense of quickly, but immediate in the sense of not giving ourselves any chance to process anything. No. It's not about what we will find. It is about who is going to find it. It's about refinement of seeing, but not into something, but more it's an invitation for self-awareness. Like a awareness which remains contained within the self, I am. And it starts giving us the clarity that, oh yeah, I exist actually. So this is that possibility, which as a result makes us free from the sense of identity in which we live through the mind, through the thinking. We don't become free from actually anything in a way. We just become free from the whole of the mind into who we are. This is one of the most powerful way of becoming free from mind, which includes everything, actually. Now you don't have anything, but you are. Like you feel, I don't have any knowledge, I don't have any special experiences, but I am. But now this I am is beyond the mind. Beyond the mind means beyond anything which happens. This is how, like we are tasting the truth of who we are first time. It is not in relation to what we have been doing. It is not in continuation to any journeys that we have done so far. It is not connected to any of those things at all. This I am can never be a subject in a way of exploration, like in that way, like a goal. No, it is the one who is looking at anything and everything. So it is returning, in a way, we are returning to the place from where we are looking at everything. And we are not looking at anything right now. This is the thing. So that our capacity of seeing is absorbed and remains or retained within the seer only. I am. Are you able to connect now? Or is it not clear to you?
It's clear. Thank you. It's just before, when I was experiencing I am, it was like a shift. And I could taste it was like a shift.
Shift.
Like, yeah. And it was like an experience. But now I see that I was already lived as this I am. And I was just craving for experience, but I'm not this person anymore to go there. So I just realized I'm already here.
Yeah. This is true I am. So this has been known by you now. Now what left is the interest in it, the value for it. Which is a very important thing really, by the way. Value for this I am is very valuable thing. So I just say to you that just be careful to give enough value to it more and more. The more you can give value to it by living it, the better. Like you are reducing the possibilities of falling into the dream again, the more you are living this. Because only in your forgetful state you can fall prey to the traps of mind. When you don't forget yourself, there is no power of the mind which can trap you. Because you are the seer of the mind without forgetting that I am out of it when you say I am. You are seer of the mind when you don't say that I am. But this time you are caught up in the mind in the sense that you are identified with it. You, the self, can never be in the mind because mind is inside you. But you are called identified with the mind and this way in the mind or not in yourself. So you can be either in the mind or in yourself being I am. These are the two fundamental choices we have actually. So I think it is very good now that it is clear. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Maybe we can just live this simple thing. I have the feeling to share that we can live this like this, that the statement I am actually has two aspects to it. They are both connected in a way and both different also in a way. The I here represents the experience or the perceived and the perceiver, experienced and the experiencer, or perceived and the perceiver. M here represents the existence, which cannot be perceived or experienced, but it can be known, or it is being known by you. So, when we say I am, in this state we can be in two states. One is out, like looking out, and one is looking in, like our attention outward or inward. When our attention is inward, meaning we are more absorbed in the truth I am, then we experience sense of existence without any I or word or life story connected to it. Just pure existence is experienced here. But when our attention is out, then we experience as I, which is rooted or has come out of M, and has a life, has a form, has activities and everything. It's like this. So this I am actually, in this I am, I is not really the root. I is the tree. M is the root from where the tree has come out. I includes everything. I includes the my also. Whatever I say is mine is part of the I. It's like this. Body, mind, all the layers, or everything is within this I. All the activities and all the actors within the body, mind, all are within this I. M is untouched by it all the time. I invite you to experience this untouched existence right now. As long as we are living in the body, we have access to both these dimensions of ourselves. It's just about focusing. I invite you to focus on Am-ness, meaning focusing on your existence more than your story. So right now try to focus on your existence more than your story, including the spiritual story also. Let go of that also. Put aside that also for now. Let yourself be absorbed in your existence. Yeah, nicely, joyfully, without much stress, without any stress also. Don't try to merge with yourself. If you can hear me right now, just let go right now. Just one thing, let go of your effort. Just keep your uh, focus or attention on your existence. Only this much effort. Don't try to go anywhere or to any certain state. Rather, let go of that understanding even for now, which is declaring that I am in my true state or I am not. Beyond the understandings, beyond the mind, beyond thoughts, beyond feelings. You are the knower of your states. You are the knower of your knowings. You are that which remains unaffected, untouched, unchanged, always. Even those changes which have happened in you through understanding, through sadhana, have not changed you at all. You are the absolute truth. This Am-ness is the absolute truth in this I am. Do not reject the I aspect. Just embrace the M aspect more right now. Allow yourself to sink in the M aspect more. Not trying to dive into it. You cannot dive into it. You will dive into it only as I. But you can relax into it as M. Relax into the M-ness as M-ness. Let there be I-ness. There is no need to do anything about it. So the I is everything. Thoughts, feelings, life story, identity, everything, relation, everything is I, contained within I. M-ness is beyond it. The pure existence. The pure being that you are, who has been living through this life story, through this incarnation, you are living yourself now, directly, without any story, without any sense of I. this is not going to give you anything as I. It is just going to wake you up beyond I. And also this is going to make the stay in the I more joyful, more balanced, more centered. No? Thank you. I think it's very, very nice meeting today. Still we have some time. If anyone want to talk, also you can talk. Yatri, you wrote, could you please guide in the form of guided meditation, if possible, about power of fear and false beliefs which create turbulence usually. In the midst of this turbulence, being in touch with oneself and verifies one's existence in whole day. In Hindi, ताकि होना सघन हो जाए. Thank you. Thanks and gratitude. So in Hindi, you said, so that our existence becomes more strong or profound in the experience like this. I feel that this sharing was useful, no, in that direction. I read your message a little later, but I think it has responded to your message also, Yatri. Here we will not have fear of losing I. Here, in this guiding, we will have the joy of gaining the existence. Here we are gaining first and losing later. No? In the I am also, we are losing the false self later and gaining the true self first. No? Like this. So there is no place for fear in this path, on this path. No? Ojas, you want to talk?
Just want to report, Rajee, based on your sharing or your guiding, I was able to live as the Am, and it was no need for thought or any kind of being conscious about body or breath, anything like that. Just merging with also glad to have some nature around. So just merging with the nature, with your voice, and also there is like a nice knowing validations, like yeah, your experience, like this experience is happening, but without any need for I to come into it. And yeah, just a very, very gentle, restful experience. Yeah.
This is very good. Then you were able to. I feel we succeeded together. I think it's very good. What has to happen here, which is going to make this whole thing complete, is that there is a lot of awareness in the mind, and there is a lot of belief in what that awareness is doing there, or producing there right now. When that awareness will be brought back into the being that you are, I am, the picture will become complete. Then you will see the power of this Power of this Am.
Could you please elaborate on this?
Right now, what is happening is that, please understand one word, self. Another word is identity. Identity and self are not really same thing, but in one sense they share one thing common. It is the self having a need to have a identity. That's why it is living as a identity. But when the self becomes clear that I don't need a identity to exist, but still it is there to verify, to be conscious that I am. It is the self now full of itself, its own knowing, self-knowing, in this Am-ness. It is not a lost state, it is the ultimate found state actually. You know, you are not lost like, oh, I'm just lost in the experience. No, you are so very much present as the self here, but without being anything in a way. This is that purer state of being beyond I am. Like but this I am is like 211. This M is 2110. You are as zero here. But you are, meaning you are aware that I am. Not that you are not aware that I am. You are just not present as a I or as a M. You are present as yourself now. So this is the thing. But right now we are more living through the identity. Like we are knowing or living, experiencing this also through that identity. Or sometime we are able to slip out of it, but we are still verifying or confirming through the identity only whether this was useful or not. You know. So it is the identity, the form in which we are, the self is going to decide whether this is useful or not. That's why I am saying that you are in a very right direction. Both the directions are helping you. Like without mind, within mind. Both are saying that let's live the truth now. This is so beautiful, I feel. So this is what I meant.
Understood, Ji. Thank you. So simple and so clear.
It is actually, if while we talk, if we are able to live this truth, this is simple, really. It is difficult when mind tries to understand truth. This is where it becomes difficult. Because it is not difficult for the mind to understand truth. It is impossible. Mind cannot understand truth. As truth, you can understand mind. And you can live as yourself also. Like you have both the options. You have the option of living as yourself and knowing everything truly also. Through the mind, we don't have any of these two options. Through the mind, neither we are living as ourselves nor we are knowing anything truly as it is actually. But we sometimes are so accustomed or habitual of living in that flavor that it looks too weird to get out of the matrix of the mind. Like, oh my God, what is this? Like sometimes we are too much habitual of living in the urban life that when we go to village or mountain, we feel like it's like too open or too simple or too empty in a way. It looks like that. No, it's so full of life there. Just that we have to give chance, and if we develop taste for it. This this is a misunderstanding which I always like to clarify, like make clear to everyone that living as ourselves does not disable us in any way to do anything in our life, whether experiencing or expressing ourselves. No, it more only enables us more and more. It is never about that. It is about something else. It is about as what we want to live life, or it's not about whether we want to live life or not. So this is a big misunderstanding we have, that because I will not be able to live life, that's why I'm not staying as myself. No, it's not like this. if you have to maintain all the time who I am, you can be sure that I'm not living as myself truly. No? You should be spending time in living life, not maintaining who you are. No, we are spending whole of our time, 24 hours, in just maintaining who we are. No, we don't have time to live life. No? Those only who are free from this maintenance are free to live life. Just saying. Thank you. I think it's very good. Thank you.
Hello. I feel it's always a little funny when we have like such a meditation guiding and you invite us to speak after. And then
Maybe I just want to check as what you will speak.
how and why and but like
Meditation guiding is not really only an environment where we catch true rest and peace of the being for some time. It is also an environment for discovering the truth of who we are. So I invite to just confirm, to check that has some truth been discovered or only we enjoyed the true peace and rest, which is also not a bad thing. It is so nourishing. It is such a nourishment for the being to just be restful, peaceful, joyful as, you know. So just maybe like this.
so actually what I wanted to say was the only thing what I can say is thank you, but very happily answer the invitation right now. Both. I feel in the rest, in the staying, in just spending time here, like the discovery part is in a way inevitable. Inevitable, like it can't go without type of thing, and even if it's not like maybe not discovering in the sense of like I found something whatever, but more in wow, like even if it's less understanding, but it's more yes, that one or this, like this is the real thing, this is you, that thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very good. It's a very good clue. And you are right that whenever we are able to live truly this rest, peacefulness in the being, self-discovery is inevitable. It cannot be avoided. But there's a degree of resting also, I noticed, in the sense that we come here with, as Guruji said, with a rope tied to us. versus we jump here really restfully, like restfully here, no hurry to go back to the mind. That time, like there's a degree of rest here, like when we are really truly able to rest, we naturally sense like a revelation of our truth happens here naturally. Even if we don't understand anything, at least this much revelation takes place that we become free from seeking. You know, we attend mind for one region, which is practical region, body mind, like living life. Another region, the seekers of truth are attending the mind for seeking. But now we will not attend the mind for seeking because we have found what was important. This is a strange kind of discovery. We don't know what we are searching for until we find it. That's why those who keep searching either have to fail miserably and get so tired that they just fall into themselves in this rest where we come in the guidings. Or we can voluntarily, like a wise, smart seeker, we can come back here. Like an intelligent seeker, we can come back here. That I will continue my seeking, let me just rest here. And the chances of discovering this, that what I was searching for is already here, are very high. So revelation of truth is not like complete truth revealed just in one moment, maybe. No. It is in the beginning that truth is here. I am here. No. End of search. No. End of search for myself. Like the majority of the search, basically 99% of the search is happening for myself, my truth, my being, my joy, which ends here. Now search for pizza, other things will continue. Brownie, if you don't like that brownie, find some other, I want fresher brownie. Or you do not like, the chocolate was like, pineapple chocolate. I wanted vanilla with the brown, because, you want like that kind of search will go, and very joyfully you can continue that. No? While you continue tasting the nectar of your own being. Oh my God, how joyful it is to have a chocolate brownie as myself now. You will feel like, oh my God, this is so much more beautiful than having just plain chocolate brownie. And having that sense of lack in me all the time. That, oh my God, after this brownie, the taste, the joy of it will wear off so fast. Then I will be back to empty, seeking, lacking. Now you know you will never go back there. You start feeling the fulfillment within, then you start feeling filled by yourself also slowly. Like your own self start filling yourself in a way from within, And slowly start overfilling also in a way. It comes to mind and body and everything. Now the body mind is exactly same as it was, but merged, soaked, and illuminated by the being that you are, by the joy that you are. It's a very different state, different experience of the same body, mind, and life. It's very different. Yeah? Everything is very serious matter for you, and yet not at all serious. Like nothing really is so serious anymore. Because nothing that happens in you now can give you yourself more or take away yourself from yourself. That seal is deal. That deal is completely done, not going back anymore. So thank you that you can understand this, the importance of guided meditation. Yes. Guided meditation is not guiding in the sense of practicing it later only, which is also the purpose of it. That happens, it just happens in existence that we use it later on. We listen to the recording later on and practice, which is very useful purpose of it. But in the moment, all of us, actually, we are not being guided. We are kind of walking together in a way. we are living the truth together, which is an amazing thing to happen. Thank you. Very, very nice to talk to you. Thank you. I think it's very good. Good meeting. Very, very nice to meet all of you today. Thank you for joining today.